Welcome to the Orleans Arena for the West Coast Conference Tournament in Las Vegas, Nevada for the second game of the first day of the men's tournament. I'm Chris Begley from the University of San Francisco.
And I'm Khalif Trin from Pepperdine University. We're student reporters giving you an inside look that you can't get anywhere else. Now let's take a look at tonight's matchup.
USF is nothing but pure team. 8 players. 4 of them got suspended and they were close before that. They're even closer knit right now. They're going to give Pepperdine a tough time.
Well, I think for the Waves, we really need to step up our defense, and we need to get a strong and early start. What cost the Pepperdine Waves in their second game against the Dons was a ridiculously slow start. So I'm looking for Coach Asbury to fire up the guys early and get them focused.
Okay, well, USF, you know who we're looking for. Dior Lowhorn. It's leading scorer 2 straight years in a row for the WCC. He's got 28 points to score 600 this year, and it's only happened 2 times in USF history. So he did score 28 points against you guys in the first meeting. I think he can do it today.
Well, our freshman, Keon Bell, scored a career high of 32 points in the first meeting against you guys. What do you have to say to that?
Well, let's see. We haven't beat you in the West Coast Conference Tournament so far.
5-0. Pepperdine is 5-0 against San Francisco.
I think we're going to put a little bit of a blemish on that record.
Well, we'll see.
Let's go to the game.
The first half was competitive for every one of the 20 minutes.
Pepperdine attacked primarily from the perimeter, with senior Michael Hornbuckle leading the team in the first half.
While USF's gritty play and energy led them in the first half. Dior Lowhorn led the team with plays like this huge alley-oop. The second half was even more competitive, with players fighting for every ball like it was the last ball they'd touched that game. Now let me just remind you that there's not a lot of support coming off of that USF bench.
But on the other hand, the Waves bench is just the opposite. That's right, the Waves had 6 players scoring in double digits tonight, with 3 of them coming off the bench. One of them, senior Michael Hornbuckle, scored a team high of 25 points in tonight's game.
Dior Lowhorn ended the game with 32 points in 32 minutes, including this basket which gave him his 600th point on the season, making him only the 3rd player in USF history to do it 2 years in a row. He kept getting these depleted Dons going and didn't let up until the buzzer.
He's not always the first one to get there. He likes to come in about 3 minutes before practice starts, but he's always the last to leave. You know, he's always the last to leave. Loves to get up shots. He's the one guy at the end of a shoot-around that I'm saying, Dior, we have to go.
When you're a good player, you got to make your teammates better, and our record is identical to last year, so it's something I got to look at and do better. It's a good feeling to have those things, but it's just when you lose, it's not a good feeling. You know, people don't acknowledge you for losing.
The next game for the Pepperdine Waves is against number 3 seed Portland on Saturday night. I'm Khalif Trin representing Pepperdine University.
And I'm Chris Begley from USF for WCCTV 360.